So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Do not forget to subscribe for any video. But yeah, I only quickly came on here to talk about traveling in Ghana and things to be aware of. So basically something happened more than twice right in front of me in traffic, and I wanted to share it with you so that if you come to Ghana you are alert, vigilant, cautious, and pretty careful really, because it's quite scary the kind of things. Oh my, yeah, you are spoiling my video. Why are you looking? Hey, why are you looking at me?
Scary because there's no scary things in Ghana.
Wait, let me explain, okay? So anyway, these are just things for you to be careful about when you're moving around. Something I want to say is that every country has... Oh,
Oh, I was talking to myself. Sorry.
so basically I wanted to just tell you guys that when you come to Ghana or wherever you go to, it's not just about Ghana, and I'm not attacking Ghana in any way. Ghana is my home. There's the good, the bad with every country. And also what I want to clarify is that Maya, wait, stop looking at me.
Ghana is not your house. You said Ghana is your house.
Maya, stop listening to my conversation and commenting about it. All right. So yeah, guys, you know how much I love Ghana. It's obviously my home, and I can't really say anything bad about it. But there's good and bad about every country, like I said, and also there is crime in every country, not just Ghana. So let's put that out there. I could be quiet about this, but the reason why I wanted to kind of alert you guys is because I want you to be really careful. The reason why I wanted to share this with you guys is because I want you to be really careful when you come to Ghana. Something that's happened on some of my trips to Ghana right before me, 3D, 4D, whatever you want to call it, right in my face, And I wanted to share it because on a serious note, it could save somebody's life. It could, make you aware of certain things that you may not be aware of. Obviously, every country is different. You're coming from somewhere that is more open, more, expressive in, diverse ways. There are certain things you can do wherever you come from and not do in Ghana or in any other country. So, yeah, I just want to actually say that there's crime everywhere. I love Ghana, I love Africa. I'm not trying to put them down, but, there are some things that need to be said. That is not right. That needs to be said. So, rant, chit chat, story time kind of thing. Yeah, so there's a few times I've been in a car. If you're traveling in a car, be very careful. You're traveling lorries and trotros, and if you're driving or the other person is driving, be very, very, very careful. Especially on the highway or in the market or somewhere where there's traffic, where the vehicle just stops for a few minutes. That's when you have to be extremely cautious. If you're driving, so if you're traveling anywhere, just be very, very careful. Make sure your window is rolled up during traffic. If you don't have any AC, make sure you put your phone away. Make sure you put your gadgets away, your money, your bag. Don't be walking around with bling blings all over the place. Don't be walking around with your phone on the phone. Once you're in public place, put those things away. So guys, as I was saying, yeah, try and, be alert when you're in traffic, purely because incidents happened that I was super shocked about. So like I said, we're driving down La Paz, area, I think on the highway, and we're in the car. Obviously there's about 3-4 lanes, you know, on the highway, and then you get like hawkers selling things. So the car stops, they come up to you, you know, try and sell whatever. You can say no, you can buy, you know. And a lot of the times you see people with the windows open. There's nothing wrong with that, but at times when you see people on the phone making a call and the window is open, that is dangerous. So that was exactly what happened on this day. There was this guy in a very flashy car, like really cool, nice car. And then all of a sudden he was on the phone. I saw him on the phone. The music was blurring. He was kind of chilling, you know, with the windows down. Obviously, you have a nice car. If you're on the phone, roll the glasses up and make a call and do whatever you want to do. But this guy had his glasses down, on the phone, listening to music. I was like, All of a sudden, there were these two guys, right? One stood by the passenger side because the guy was alone in the car. Stood by the passenger's car and tried to draw his attention. And then before he knew it, there was another guy on the other side who snatched the phone from his hand because obviously he was distracted talking to the other guy. And then the other guy took the phone and they ran off. And because he was so shocked, he tried to drive away or step out of the car. I don't know what he tried to do. He ended up banging into the car right in front of him. It was a van right in front of him. So yeah, that was pretty much what happened. The guy was shocked, like he didn't know what to do. I mean, what would you do in that instance? And there was another day where around the same place, that same stretch, a woman, more or less the same thing, a friend or somebody was driving down that road, and then she had the windows down on the phone, and basically somebody came up, slapped her face and took the phone from her hand. Terrible, absolutely terrible, insane. Why? It's crazy. Why would you do that? Like, it's crazy. So in order for you to avoid those things, I would advise you, if you're on the phone in your car and you're standing in traffic, roll the windows up, lock the door. But if you can try as much as possible not to be on your phone, try as much as possible not to be on your phone. Wait till you get home or somewhere safe before you start using your gears. Also try and not have your purse and your handbag and your items all over the seat, or in an open eye view, or whatever you want to call it, to attract anyone near your car. So just be very careful, very careful, because it's pretty much brutal. And it's not just cars that they do that to. They do that to trotros, lorry drivers as well. There was a car, a trotro that was driving past as well, and the guy, one of the passengers, was talking on the phone, and somebody these guys have balls, I'm telling you. Somebody grabbed a passenger's hand while he was on the phone, pulled it with force, right? This is during the daytime, and then yanked his hand so that the phone fall off, just so that he can grab the phone. Like, this is crazy. It's kind of sad, really. I know everybody's hustling, everybody, people are going through stuff, but at the same time, you don't know where that person got the money from to get the phone. You don't know how much sweat they had to sweat to try and buy that phone. So everyone is hustling. I don't think it's not right for somebody to think that, today I'm just going to spend the whole day snatching phones from people instead of working. So it is bad. It is bad because some people sometimes sell pretty much all their things to try and buy a phone, and then you go out and somebody comes and snatch it out of your hands. It's something that happens a lot every single day. And when they steal these phones as well, it's just for a fix. They're not going to sell it for that much. they're not going to get that much from it because they just want money, you know, for a fix or whatever. But it is something that happens often, something that happens quite regularly. And a taxi driver was telling me an incident where I've had quite a few incidents really, stories. Taxi driver was telling me a story about how he was driving a lady. She was at the front passenger seat with him. The windows was rolled down, but he was pretty alert because the lady was on the phone and he kept telling the lady to put your phone down, put your phone down. She wasn't listening. She was on the phone. Anyway, the driver spotted somebody behind him walking around, kind of like lurking around to try and grab the phone. And then he basically told the lady, put the phone away. And then the instant she put the phone away, the guy just walked past and started smiling. So he knew exactly what he was up to, you know. And there was another one in the Makula market where another lady had a handbag, you know, walking down the road, very, very busy. When it's in a crowded place like that, yo, do not bring your handbags to Makula. Do not bring your phones. If you have it, hide. So that's why when I go to Makula Market and recording, I am so scared, honestly. But yeah, so a lady had a handbag over her shoulder. She was paying for stuff. She went to do a big shopping. She was about to get the money out of the bag, and she realized that they actually had a scissors and cut the bag and took the bag and the purse and everything. And she didn't realize that it was, how could you not feel? How could you not feel? You're not holding a bag. Like, anyway, it's not funny, but yeah, they can sneakily take your stuff without you know. You probably get home or go somewhere to try and buy something, try to get the money out, and then you realize that, you know, you don't have it. It's gone. So yeah, this kind of things happen pretty much. If you're walking down the road on the phone, they can easily grab it. Or if you're in the car driving, motorcyclists as well, sometimes they can grab it off your hand. It doesn't matter if you're on the phone, whatever. No, grab it and run away. So be very, very careful. If you don't value your phone, I mean, if the phone isn't that important to you, then pretty much just give it away. But that call can wait, unless it's imperative. Maybe go somewhere very quiet and make that call. But once you're out, you're out. Do not take this bling and you know, and get attract people with it, and then end up crying because wahala come, you know. So that's just one of my tips and alert for you to be, you know, alert when you head out somewhere and you know. But there are some nice people there. For example, if you're in a taxi and you leave your, you know, there was a few instances when somebody was telling me that they left something in the car and the taxi driver brought it back. You know, you do get good people like that as well. You know, very tempted to take it and not say anything, but obviously they contacted the person and took it back. But there was a time, long time ago, when I was in a taxi, I left my phone in the car. Oh my God, I could cry. I couldn't get the phone back. I was ringing it, and the person pretty much just cut the call, and that was it. So I think there was another passenger that got in the car and just took my phone. But yeah, just be very, very honestly, just be very, very vigilant and be careful. All right, don't say I didn't warn you. Be careful when you travel. Do not let that, you know, ruin your vacation or wherever you at. So yeah, it's a quick one. I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe and see you guys soon. Ciao.